I mean, growing up in College Park back in my days compared to how it is now, it's a lot more dangerous now. In my days, it was a lot going on, but it wasn't dangerous. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can get in trouble for the things that you do, and you're out there in the streets and stuff, stealing cars or doing whatever. But you didn't have to worry about anyone killing you.
Oh girl, it feels so warm. Let me see. I wanna touch your feet. Oh, I won't sleep. Can you feel my
I mean, growing up in College Park back in my days compared to how it is now, it's a lot more dangerous now. In my days, it was a lot going on, and we was into a lot of shit, but it wasn't dangerous. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can get in trouble for the things that you do, and you're out there in the streets and stuff, stealing cars or doing whatever. But you didn't have to worry about anyone killing you. You know what I'm saying? You know that didn't really happen until I was, like, you know, teenager, 19, on up. You know what I'm saying? That's when it started getting, hectic like that. 18. You know, like I say, teenage years. But before the teenage years, man, like, people got killed. I remember um Jerome Robinson. Jerome had got killed. That was like, what I'm saying, the first person. I didn't see him. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people running, a lot of people crying. I was little, and it was a fight. One guy had a gun. In the tussle, the gun went off and killed him. And that was, and he came. Jerome came from a big family. You know what I'm saying? Connected with Demetri Austin, them big shots out, big homie. Big C, just Kiki, Kevon Robinson, the Sterlings, all like that. You know what I'm saying? So that was a big thing right there in College Park when that happened. Like, a murder. Before then you just really didn't have those deaths. You know what I'm saying? You had the fights, you had the stabbings. Every so often, what I'm saying, somebody got shot in the leg or something. But it wasn't. It just you just didn't die, man. Like somebody just kill you, and then you know a month later he got killed and died. None of that stuff was going on how it's going on now. You know what I'm saying? It's so much emotion killing, not just College Park, but I mean the whole United States. The capital, Atlanta to Savannah to Alabama, Mississippi, however, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of emotion killing. And I that's one thing I just didn't never like found them with. I didn't never, you know, comprehend that. You know what I'm saying? Where a person emotions will get so bad that they want this person to die. Now, I understand mental crisis and mental health and stuff like that, where emotions get so bad where you want to die. I done been there, done that. You know what I'm saying? But to want somebody else to die, it's bigger than that because that person is connected to other people. So if you can't think past that person dying, that shows how shallow your heart is and your mind is, man. Because me personally, no matter how mad I get, I don't want this person to die because he's dead. And then once he's dead, his mother, his brother, his sister, his daddy, his uncle, like all these people's connected to him. So that's what I want for them too. I want them to feel that. Nah, I'm not that type of person. You know what I'm saying? So I just didn't really dig the senseless or the emotional killing. You know what I'm saying? Somebody gonna kill you. It wasn't no emotion involved. It because of whatever it is, and your ass had to die. You know what I'm saying? That's how they felt. It wasn't, no emotions involved. You had to die. It was a hit. Somebody paid him some money. He got 10 bands. He went and killed your ass for it, for the money. I will understand that more then I will understand an emotional killing. You know what I'm saying? Because that just don't rock well with me, man. Meaning you have to control your emotions. You know what I'm saying? People is people out here on this planet that have been embarrassed by somebody, and somebody killed them. They got killed for that. You know what I'm saying? You embarrass this dude, and that embarrassment, that emotion rises to the top like a volcano, and it explodes. And he pull out that gun and blow your head off, man. Like what? Like what is that, man? You know what I'm saying? That is that emotional killing, man. You embarrassed him. You know what I'm saying? But think about this. You can come out your door and these three guys are standing right there and two girls. There's five of them standing right there. You come out your door coming down the steps and trip and fall down them damn steps. And they start laughing. You feel the same exact thing that the man felt who got embarrassed by him. You feel embarrassment. You feel shame. That is a feeling. You don't feel that feeling, go back in the house, get your gun, run across the street where them people are laughing at you and kill them. But it's the same feeling of embarrassment or shame. You see what I'm saying? So that's why I say I could never swallow that, man. Real talk, bro. I could never swallow that. You know what I'm saying? Senseless killing and emotional killers. You know what I'm saying? Even the people that I don't burn. It went no emotion and none of that. You play with me, I handled you. I don't care about the embarrassment and none of that. I ain't gonna shoot you because you embarrassed me. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never popped nobody or did anything like that because they embarrassed me. And you can come and disrespect me. You can come and disrespect me. And the feeling that I get from the disrespect still don't want me dead. But it'll make me teach you a lesson. About disrespecting me. You know what I'm saying? For real, man. But, over the years, I have learned to control my emotions, well, I say my reactions off the emotions. And that's what it was all about. It was just about the disrespect. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, still won't want you dead, though. Still want you, you know what I'm saying? Like that, because there's more to that. When you die, it's more to than you just dying. You know what I'm saying? And the streets have changed a lot, man. You know what I'm saying? That's why you have to be careful out here. You have to watch yourself, man. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, because I know how I was when I was younger. It's all about the respect, man. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't no the young generation this or the younger boys don't respect the OGs. It really ain't none of that. At the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? I know what it looks like. You know what I'm saying? I know what sells. But at the end of the day, it ain't none of that, man. It's all about respect because it don't matter what your age is. A nephew respects the uncle and the uncle respects the nephew. So it's the same thing in the streets. You know what I'm saying? It's the exact same thing. If these young cats out here, I walk up and all that, I'm speaking to them. I'm seeing how they doing this, that, asking them what's up with this, that, and I'm embracing them. You know what I'm saying? You can't be out there, with these guys, or you in the club and you just staring at them on this because they start thinking different things. They don't think like how we used to think. You know what I'm saying? Meaning like it's a lot of young guys out here that be pump faking. You know what I'm saying? Meaning like acting like they're gonna shoot you or acting like they're gonna stab you, or acting like like that right there. When and even will pull out the pistol and shut you down too. But shut up, like that. But they never have the intentions on shooting you. You know what I'm saying? Which is no good thing. But they will pull out that iron. They will pull out that pistol quick without the intentions on shooting you. And see, that didn't rock. In my days when I was growing up. Because if we pulled out that iron, you got shot. There's no reason for us to pull out the iron if we're not going to shoot you. So our intentions, time we pulling out the gun, is to shoot you. You know what I'm saying? But it's still to each his own, man, because, I can look at that and say the young guys are smarter. You see what I'm saying? I can, that's because my mind, because I'm outside the box. I can look at it and say, oh yeah, they be pump faking, they be flexing. You know what? I can simply say it that way. By them pump faking, flexing, like I was just saying, they are smarter than what we were because we didn't pump fake. We'll pull out the gun, burn you, and then go to prison, go to jail. They don't never go to jail. Like, not when they doing that. If it go down, they had to shoot out the youngins, had to do their thing. They gonna do their thing. Before as they pull out that pistol quicker than we did, and when they pull it out, not all the time their intentions are to shoot you. See, with us, all the time that was our intention. So I can say, on the other end, not looking at it like flexing and pump faking and a faker. I can look at it like, oh, them folks smarter than we were. Because them folks pull out that iron on you and shut you down. And don't even go to jail. They'll act like they're going to shoot you to shut you down. And don't even go to jail behind it. You know what I'm saying? So, like, to each his own. You can look at it however you want to look at it. But this is what's happening right now, this day out here. You know what I'm saying? You die. You die. You walk into a store and you on your phone and you happen to bump into somebody. And this ain't young. This is either way, young and old. I'm talking about the mentality now, how everybody's so tensed up. You bump into him and you on your phone, boom, and something gets said the wrong way. See, it ain't about the bump anymore. It ain't about the bump anymore. He said something, he didn't like it. He said something back that he didn't like. Now it's on over here on the respect. They ain't talking about the bump. They talking about what each other just said to each other. They got these emotions roused up. Now guns come out. You know what I'm saying? I was just looking at a video the other day, and it was two guys in the club, and one guy go to the dude like something. Other dude said, man, you don't want none of this. You don't want none of this. He said, but I'm telling you something. He said, man, what's up then? Other dude said, what's up? One guy swing, hit him straight in the face. Bam! Dude pull out the gun right there. Pop, 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 pop. Hit him about 4 times. I'm like, man, what just happened? What just happened? And then listen, the person with the gun was the aggressor. He was the aggressor walking up a home like, hey, bro, this ain't your, bro, you don't want, but you'll get it right here. And then turned around after so much, turned around and just hit Holmes in the face. Holmes up the iron and burnt about 4 times right in the club in front of everybody. Instead of punching him back in the mouth. I don't get that, man. I don't get that, man. See, if you a shooter, you a shooter. See, that dude ain't no shooter. He ain't considered no shooter, y'all. You know what I'm saying? All because he shot somebody. Man, the hood don't go like that. He ain't considered no shooter. You see what I'm saying? Because shooters, like myself, keeping it real, you don't have to hit me for me to burn you. You see what I'm saying? That argument right now, so I would have burnt you. Just off the rip. You don't have to hit me in my face for me to react with a gun to burn you down. And you don't got no gun. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I just rock different, man. I just rock different. And even though I rock different, me, myself, I have learned to adapt to what's going on around me. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I live, man. That's how I live my life. You got to adapt to what's around you.
Mixing on the